I saw myself angry in a dream, and I didn't like who I was becoming. I met a version of myself that I was never satisfied with. I saw myself angry, and I didn't recognize who I was. Welcome to Unveiled to Purpose, the space where revelation meets reality and everything hidden begins to breathe again. Welcome. I am Lebohang Sibilwani, and today I want us to talk about the price of anger. Anger is quite loud, but the damage it does is quiet, and no one actually tells you how expensive anger really is. The price of anger is not just why we get angry, but it's about what anger costs us, how it changes us, how it can quietly become an identity, and how unresolved pain disguises itself as anger. It impacts the way that you see the world. You start assuming that people are against you, everything is an attack, and you live in defense mode. What this does is that it challenges your ability to form intimate relationships, and you get so comfortable in this darkness whereby you start believing that you actually need no one, because this anger has become your confidant. But the thing is, not only does it impact you, but it also influences the world around you. Even if you are right, people begin to fear you, begin to avoid you, and they also misunderstand you. So while you are also avoiding people, they are equally avoiding you. Because I don't think anyone really wants to be surrounded by someone who is always fighting, always angry, always snappy, always quick to defend themselves and assume that everything is an attack. Anger is often unhealed hurt. It is sometimes grief with nowhere to go. And it costs you peace, your softness, your relationships, your clarity, and your true personality. I don't think you can really navigate the world with a clear mind if you are surviving from anger. I don't think you can be able to see situations for what they really are if you've got this cloud over your eyes that is hindering you from seeing situations from what they really are. As servants of Christ, our battle is not against flesh and blood, but we fight against the evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. I don't think you can fight the devil if you've made him your companion. Because one thing is clear: anger does not come from God, nor does it fulfill the righteousness of God. When I analyzed the impact of anger in my life, I came to the realization that much of the decisions that I took as an angry person only destroyed me, or aimed to destroy me, though God did restore me. So hence, it was actually quite important for me to just stop and actually face it head on and say, if I want to justify carrying this anger around because of hurt, because of pain, because of grief, and then it should at least benefit me. But that's the thing. It was not working for me in any way. And that's the scariest thing, is that anger is how justified it can feel while destroying you. From being a bubbly person who loves human beings, you can find yourself actually lonely, isolate, and hating the company of fellow human beings, because anger consumes the whole of you. And once I picked that up, I actually said that I don't want anger to be the loudest thing about me. I don't want to be remembered for being the girl who was angry. And if I am ever going to fulfill my purpose, it is important that I address the anger. Where does it come from? What is the root cause? And how can I uproot this weed from my garden so that flowers can start growing, not only to benefit me, but the rest of the world and the rest of the ecosystem. So I just want you to remember that anger is actually expensive. And by the time you realize how much it is actually costing you, you might be at a point where you feel that there's no turning back. But I want you to know that as long as you are breathing and alive and in this world, you can still turn on a new leaf. You can still be able to decide the kind of person that you are. And I hope you don't choose to be the angry person.